Hello and welcome to video 3 of the Chalk Paint Masterboard video series. My name is Julie. So this is the piece remaining from the masterboard. Because with the pieces I cut off in video 2, I made these cards. I'll pop those aside for the moment. Video 3, I'm going to make a little book. And I must admit, I've only pretty much decided to do this morning. I was going to make all cards, and then I saw this and went, this would make a really nice cover of a book. I've gone ahead and just sealed the inside, the underneath there, with a clear gesso, so that's ready to go. Now I don't want to lose the lovely chalky finish on the front, so this will be the cover of the book. And so to keep that sort of chalky look on there, I'm going to just seal it with rice paper glue. And give this a go. This is the Stamperia product because it does give you that lovely matte finish. That's all drying out. Now this is interesting. As I've dried it, I've noticed adding that rice paper glue not only gives it a nice finish on the front, but it's also brought the colours out a lot more, a lot stronger, the chalk paints. If I compare it to the card, it's really made the colours stand out. I like that. So now I'm going to go ahead and decorate the inside. And the reason why I've decided to make a book is I looked at the colours in this and went, gee, they would look really nice with the new Stamperia collection, Oh La La. And I've bought the A4 set of rice papers. Love this because you get all 6 of the rice papers in the pack. So when it came to choosing which one to put on the inside, I had a nice selection to go with. And I've chosen this lovely one here. Beautiful rice paper. And I'm thinking of popping this on the inside. So I'm going to put a layer of rice paper glue down, pop the rice paper on top, dry it with my heat tool, seal it with a layer of the rice paper glue and dry it again. So I've attached the rice paper to the inside of what's going to be my book cover, and with the rice paper glue I've given it a dry. Before I seal it, I'm going to just trim off the bottom here and seal it down with a layer of rice paper glue and then dry that with the heat tool. All right, that's completely dry now with the rice paper on the back. That's actually given it quite a good solid cover. For my book I'm making, I'm going to distress the edges of the book cover and then ink them with the black archival ink. So this is the Ranger or the Tim Holtz paper distresser. I'm just going to run that along the edges all around the book cover and see how it just roughs up that edge. Got my Ranger blending tool with the dome sponge on the end, black archival ink. I'm just going to run that all around the edge. Okay, so all the edges are inked, roughed up. I've folded this in half, so the cover's all set. I'm going to add a little bit more decoration to the cover with the Oh La La collection, this gorgeous stamp set. I am in love with this script stamp here in the top, so I've got that out. I'm just going to do a little bit of stamping with black archival ink on the inside of the cover. But it's such a pretty script stamp. See it there? Beautiful. Same stamp set. I'm just going to pick up the words beautiful day, ink that up with the black archival ink, and I'm just going to stamp that just to the top here of the inside cover. This is one of the rub-on transfer sets which came out with Oh La La. I will list all of the products I've used in the description for the video as well, but I really love these stamps and tickets, so I'm going to cut a few of those out and add those onto the journal page. These transfers are super easy to apply. I've already placed one of the little stamps up in the top corner. You peel off the back, place the transfer into position, rub it over with, you can use a rub-on transfer tool. Okay, I'm just peeling peeling the clear part away. Comes away that easy, and that's stuck down. I'll just do the last one. I'm thinking of popping that maybe up here in the corner. So the rub-on transfers are in place. I've got the Oh La La Ephemera, the adhesive paper cutouts, and I've chosen this sweet girl. She's going to, I've just peeled off the back, and I'm going to stick her just on the inside cover. These have a lovely sheen to them. They're really pretty. You can ink the edges if you want to with them. I've decided not to this time. This lovely collection of flowers here. Same thing, peel off the back. Whoops. There we go. And I'm going to stick this onto the back cover. I like, again, the sheen here, like we did with the cars, just that little bit of shine on the chalky background. Looks really, really nice. That'll finish off the back cover. So the cover's almost done. Now, I am going to do a little bit of decoration on the front, but not yet. First, I'm going to work on the pages and putting them into the cover. I've got some pieces of Kaisercraft cardstock, which I've cut out. Now I've actually done these, how are they, 7.5 across, 5 inches top to bottom, folded them in half, just stressed the edges just like I did with the cover, inked them with the black archival ink. You could decorate these pages as much as you wanted to with stamps, with the adhesive paper cutouts. I've decided I'm going to leave them blank because I want this to be a little book that I can write in if I want to, and I can always add some extra images to it as I go through. So I'm planning on these being in the book cover. Now I'm going to put this together in a similar way to what I did when I made the Magic Forest journal cover. So if you've seen that video, you'll know where I'm heading. So I'm going to put an eyelet either end of the cover. And I'm using the We Are Memory Keepers standard eyelets. This is the pink set, and I've gone with the dusty pink colour. My Crop-a-dile, the large hole, I'm just going to place that either end. Right, I've got the eyelet in the Crop-a-dile. Place that through the hole and pop it in place. I'll do the same at the other end. Eyelets are in the cover. To work out where I need to place the holes for the pages, I just position the page top to bottom, put a little pencil mark just here where the hole is, measure it, and that's around 1/2 inch from the end. So the Crop-a-dile, this time I'm going with the smaller hole maker, and I've popped it at 1/2 inch. So hopefully, am I right there? 1/2 inch, yep. I can pop the holes in the book. And that should line up with the holes there in the cover, which it has. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on all 4 pages. All right, I've been into my ribbon stash. I was hoping I had a nice fine ribbon in there, but cannot find one. But I did find this lovely piece of seam binding, which I thought the blue would go really nicely. So I just wanted to show you what I'm doing. I've threaded the ribbon through the top eyelet, through the top holes in the pages. I'm going to do the same at the bottom, and then I'll tie it together at the back. So I just wanted to show you what was going on. All right, that's all put together. I've tied the ribbon at the back here. Now the seam binding is the ribbon that when you wet it, you can scrunch it up and dry it and it goes all crinkly. Seam binding, we don't have this on our website for sale. However, we have a huge range of colours of this ribbon in store. So don't forget, you can always order over the phone with us as well. We can help you out with colours in store, but that'll dry nice and crinkly. So I said you could decorate this, imagine all these pretty little paper adhesive things, and I may put a few on later on, we'll see, or do some stamping, some ink blending. You could do a lot if you wanted to decorate further. The only thing left is I'm going to do a little bit of decoration on the front cover. And I did, these are from the Ephemera, the paper adhesive cutouts, and I thought that would look nice up in the top corner. To decorate the front of the cover of the book, I've actually made this out of resin. If I'd been more organised, I would have made it out of Stamperia soft clay because it would be a little bit lighter. But I've used one of the shop fronts. It's this one here. So this is in the Oh La La collection from Stamperia. This is one of the latest moulds they've brought out. I have painted it with black and matte Superbase, which is here. Now I'm just going to get a fine brush. Beeswax, Stamperia Beeswax. I'm just going to bring a little bit out and place it onto my craft mat. Stardust, the Stamperia Metallic Pigments. I'm going to cover this with the Nebula Rose. So I'm going to pick up a little bit of the wax on my brush, pick up a little bit of that gorgeous pink and colour away. How pretty is that? Isn't that pink absolutely beautiful? And I've got a whole lot of colours in front of me because I really wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with this piece, but I think I'm going to use Golden Sun. I've got a little bit of wax left there. I might need a little bit more in a moment. Just pop a little bit on my finger this time, pick up the gold, and I'm just going to use this, just run it over the top to pick up some of the, just to highlight some of the raised areas. So that's now got the gold highlights on it. I'm just going to put that against the book cover and see if I'm happy. I think it still needs a little bit more colour in it. So I'm thinking of bringing out, let's bring the blue Neptune. Just add a little bit more colour. Same thing, a little bit of the wax on my finger. Just going to pick up a little bit of the blue, not too much. All right, that's looking a lot better now, but I'm just going to lighten up a little bit more by adding some Prima white pearl wax, just to finish it off. I'm going to stick the piece on the front, the moulded piece, on with Stamperia craft glue. Let that dry and my book cover is done. How to make these pieces out of the moulds. I did put up an Instagram reel the other day on the Paper Flourish Instagram site, so please head to that and you'll see me actually make some moulded pieces with the Stamperia soft clay. And so keep a lookout for that one, but that is up now. So let's have a look at the book. Pretty on the inside cover. So I've just left the pages blank so I can write on them, but you could decorate them as much as you wanted to, and then the pretty piece on the back. All right, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I was going to bring back the cards I made, but if you could see my craft table right now, you would not believe the mess that's on this. I've got stuff everywhere. Somewhere buried amongst everything is the cards I made in video 2. And of course, video 3 is my chalk paint little Oh La La book. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.